Hey everybody, TGIF, happy Friday. Glad you made it. It's morning for some, afternoon for others. Glad y'all are in here. I hope everybody's having a good Friday. Hope your mornings got off to a good start. It's not always easy to have a good Friday, just like it ain't always easy to have a good Monday. However, I hope we do have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Glad y'all are in here. Those of you who hit the like button, I want to say thank you. And if you haven't hit the like button yet, not too late. Reach over there and hit it. As y'all can tell, I'm sure my voice is back cracked up. Um, I was in the air a little bit yesterday because baby girl did have a game. So we were out there, us moms, doing what moms do. Y'all know how mamas are. We're always on the scene. So we were out there. The air was pretty rough last night. And apparently it did a number on my voice. So I will be yelling as loud as I can to make sure y'all can hear me. You know, of course, I hadn't healed up from the last go round with the voice, but I'm going to do my best. And I'm just glad to be in here with you guys. So good morning to some, good afternoon to others. Glad y'all made it. Okay. So anyway, let me speak to everybody real quick. All right. See who is in here. There's my Kia Coco Pop. How are you? Good afternoon or good morning. Could be both. Never know. But I think it's afternoon for you. Learning to love myself. How are you? Deandra, how are you? Vita is here from Denver. All right. You in there cleaning the oven, huh? Okay. Angie's all the way here from Miami. All right. That's right. I love it. I did eat a little something, Vita. I did. Thank you for checking on me. Glennis, how you doing, boo? That's right. I hope everybody's doing good as well. Hey, Chris Stephanie Stroud, how are you? How are you? How are you? Miss Sparkle, good to see you. Fly Great Streak, that's my girl. Listen, that email you sent me was lit. Like everything I need is there. I'm so grateful for you. Jesse X, how are you? Good afternoon. Easy breezy, you made it. Delicia, hey girl. Alita, you up in here? How are you? Sharon Foner, how are you? Dora Rodriguez, good to see you. Tina, hey, how is the baby? S. Collins, how are you? All right. My sister's coming on up in here. I see you. A lady 747. I'm going to have to talk to you about that Discord. I need help already. Hey, Rochelle, how are you? Cece Miller, the beautiful Cece Miller. Very happy to see you. This thing jumped on me. I was trying to get everybody and missed you. Wani, how are you? Good afternoon. Naturally Rooted, good to see you. Miss M01, the Friday started well, but that Rittenhouse verdict just came in. Yep, not guilty. I know y'all ain't shocked. Hey, Vet, how you doing? All the way in the UK. Good to see you. And Glenn is also holding us down in Twitch land. As y'all know, we in Twitch as well as on YouTube. Happy to be happy. Good afternoon. How are you? And actually, yes, I did. I got your email, your text message, both of them, the one on Google Voice and the one on my regular phone. And we'll see what we can do to help with the events where we can. I'm not doing any more giving of any kind. Like we had a whole meeting about that, and I know you missed it because you no longer have your membership active. But there's no more sponsorship. So I can, just do that right quick and get that out of the way. Hey, Miss Reed, how are you? Kim Bird, good afternoon. Good to see you. All right, Nisi Rose. All right. Pretty lady, how are you? Okay. Girl, I loved your selections. I did not like your selections at all. No, ma'am. Loved your selections. Sasha Lynn, good afternoon. The baby is good. Oh, I need new pictures. Miss Reed, you chilling in Twitch land too? I love it. LEL. Yep, they said it. Not guilty. Say, I'm sorry, I just had to come in here with that. But are we surprised? Yeah, nobody should be surprised. No one at all should be surprised that he's not guilty. I'm just like, clear on clear crime. Not my business. Hey, Christian Key. There's my Christian Key. That's my girl. I love her so much. Y'all don't know how much Christian means to me. That is my favorite baby sister in the whole world. Show me 0517 is in Twitch land. How are you today? Tina's in Twitch land. Okay. Candy R, what's the word for today? Happy Follow Him Friday. Girl, you listen, you made my whole morning and you don't even know it. You made my entire morning and you have no idea. I love that. Can I steal that, Candy? Do I have your permission to steal it? Well, I mean, if you give me your permission, they ain't really stealing. But can I use that? Because I like that. Follow Him Friday. You know what? I love it. If you're gonna give Friday a name from here on out, I want you to always give Friday, Follow Him Friday. I love it. Can we follow him on Friday? Y'all mind following him this Friday? Miss Sparkle, you in Twitch land. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I love that. Naturally Rooted, you like that? That has some flavor on it. They got some real flavor on it, baby. Follow Him Friday. Yes. D. Marie. Hello, love. How are you? Good to see you. I'm so glad to see all of you here. I'm glad that we made it to another Friday morning. It ain't easy. You know, people like to say, oh, the devil is busy. I just be feeling like sometimes we give him a little too much credit. He got some helpers. But Candy R is Follow Him Friday. So I'm going to trust that if we do just that and follow him on Friday, everything is everything, right? Naturally Rooted say hit that like button. Y'all please hit that like button. Please. And thank you. I love it. Oh, man. Y'all remember before I start getting into our updates, because, you know, I like to, like here lately, we've been doing our updates with, you know, the little rundown on what's happening in the news and in the funny papers. But before I get into that, and I do love that. I do love doing the update with y'all because it's like then I got somebody to talk to about what I've been seeing, right? So anyway, y'all remember last week I mentioned I had a dream that kind of disturbed me. Not like it was frightening, but it was one of those ones that just made you think and, you know, pep up and realize like you better get yourself together, you know, stay focused, don't get distracted. And I can admit I was getting distracted. And so now it's time to like zero in on that focus. Y'all know I told y'all about that dream. I didn't get into no detail because I didn't feel like I could talk about it yet. And I still don't feel like I can talk about the details of that dream. Because mainly it was so much symbolism that I know people really wouldn't understand unless you were, you know, walking that same path. But it was just one of those things. So I did tell it to my best friend. Hold on, Candy R say, y'all, we need him. We living in some crazy times. Yes, you better say it. Chanel, you over there in Twitch land too. Thank you so much. Leslie say, I'll follow him every day, all day. It's wonderful. Right. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. So listen, I told my best friend what I saw in that dream, y'all. I told her what I saw. And we were talking about it. You know, sometimes even if you can't tell everybody, you should be able to tell your best friend. You should be able to tell people that you close to what's going on, right? So I told my best friend what I saw. And so she was saying that she had got up and it was like the middle of the night. You know how sometimes you just wake up, you can't go back to sleep. And so she went to just looking online. And on YouTube, she mostly checked like the religious videos. Like, you know, over here, we gossip a little bit. We still talk about the Lord because we're not ashamed of him. Anybody else who don't want to be, you know, who's ashamed of him and they can't say his name out loud. You know, some of them, they not going to say Jesus. They're scared people going to quit watching or, you know, they worry about a click in the view. I will say Jesus anytime I feel Jesus. Anytime I feel like it. But said all that to say this. She don't even go to the gossip side of YouTube. She's always on the more religious channels and the channels that have information. I love those channels too. And I spent a whole lot of time over there as well. So anyway, she jumped up, couldn't go back to sleep, went to the bathroom, couldn't go back to sleep. So she ended up on this lady's channel. And she hadn't been on the channel before, but the lady was talking good sense. So she started watching the channel. The lady was saying things and was just talking about, regular stuff. Show me, you say, just love listening. Oh, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And so what the lady was talking about actually somewhat pertained to what I had seen in my dream about, being careful how we handle folks. Hey, my Egypt, I'm going to call you back. I love you. Please forgive me. But I got you. I'm going to call you back. Hey, Dana, good morning. Toffee Mocha, well, good afternoon. How you doing? But about how we handle people and like the whole church hurt thing, or how people end up with bad feelings because somebody say that they one thing, but then they treat you bad, or just different stuff, and sometimes being too harsh. And like, I have to be careful with that because I'm naturally, I don't know whether y'all can tell, I'm kind of a harsh person. If I'm not careful, like I have to be really careful not to be harsh, if that makes sense. So it was like she was talking about that. And so she ended up talking to her husband, who she really don't even like that, which that's a whole different story. That's a whole different story. And so she had been getting on him about that same type of thing. And so she had mentioned to him what I saw in that vision and what that lady was talking about. And she was like, it actually seemed like it did some help, like to help him understand what she had been trying to tell him the whole time. So that made me feel a little bit better. Like, even though I saw what I saw and it shook me up, it actually was able to help somebody else. So that was kind of like a good start to my morning. What you say, Dana? Y'all so silly. And Miss Reed being funny too, talking about say it ain't so. I'm telling y'all, I have to try hard and pray extremely hard not to be harsh. I'm a very harsh person. And it's not because I don't love people. It's just my way. Oh no, I know what you meant, Dana. I know what you meant. But yeah, but like a lot of times I think we have to be careful, even when it's just your natural way of being and you don't mean no harm by it. People can take it all kind of ways. People can take it all kind of ways, and they can take it to a whole nother extent that it really ain't, and it can really make it what it ain't. So I have to be careful, because if I'm not extremely careful, if I just really just say it how I think it sometimes, I might not mean no harm in the world, but it doesn't mean it won't do some harm, So I have to, I try to be very careful about that. Like people that I'm close to, I might get comfortable and talk. But people that I'm not close to, people who don't know me that well, I try not to do that, because people can take it the wrong way. And you can influence somebody in a good way, or you can influence people in a bad way. There's times when you can be talking, and because you're not being careful about how you're saying something, you can actually influence them to go in a whole different direction because you weren't careful with how you put it out there. Dee Marie said, I feel like you're more direct. I am. I'm very direct, and I'm not a real foolish person. Like, I don't do a lot of silliness. And people who know me well know that I'm not a very silly person. I'm not a real, like, as much as I play around, I play when it's time to play, if that makes sense. And when I'm not playing, I'm actually not playing. Like, you will tell a joke, and I actually won't even get the punchline, because that's how my brain works. Like, when I'm playing, I'm playing. When I'm serious, my mind is not jovial. It's not jocular. My mind is not, humorous. I won't catch your joke. Like, if I'm being dead serious and you come tell a joke, I might end up looking at you like, okay, well, what that mean? And you have to end up explaining to me what you're talking about. You say your tongue can be dangerous. Yeah, I mean, yours can. I try not, like, it takes me, when I do that, it's intentional. You say it's not harsh, it's no nonsense. Yeah, but sometimes even in being no nonsense, you can still end up like kind of bruising somebody if that person is not ready to hear the truth like that. You know what I'm saying? Christian Key said, I try, but after a while I let loose and don't care. But I do try. Yeah, I try. Now I'm human, so don't be expecting no perfection. But I do be trying. I try real hard. She said, you real, people not ready. I'm like that. I have to really watch myself. Direct can be misunderstood. Yes. Yeah, direct can be very misunderstood. So that's why, I try to be careful because believe it or not, and I'm just say it because we talking, we sisters, we could talk this afternoon. Y'all don't mind, it ain't the morning. We done ran into the afternoon. I had some other things that kept me busy this morning. But if I can be real about it, there's some very nice people. I mean, very nice people who are full of crap. Sorry. It is what it is. Quiet Storm said, I'm pretty direct, and I have that effect on people who are considered to be feelers and thinkers. Right. Right. Usually when people are in feeling this and feeling that, those are usually people who are not really friendly with accountability. So then it's like I was taught that anytime someone is not ready to be accountable or they don't, embrace accountability, even the truth can feel like an attack. Nisi Rose says, that's why I love you. My auntie the same way. She's a straight shooter and I respect that. Thanks. But it's not easy. Like, so you have to be like, even though that may be our nature to be, as y'all say, no nonsense, straight shooters, real, whatever, I still have to be mindful and I have to be accountable for when, as they say, keeping it real goes wrong. So sometimes you're just being honest, but you can end up stepping on toes or hurting people's feelings or upsetting folks. Yeah, there's a time and place for everything. And I'm real big on that, in case y'all hadn't noticed. Now, those of y'all who's ever been to a business meeting with me, y'all know when I'm business, I'm all business. I don't want to joke. I don't want to hear what you had for dinner. I don't care that your cat got out the house. Like, I don't want to hear about nothing other than what we're talking about. I'm real compartmentalized like that. It's like, okay, business goes here, cooking goes here, sewing goes here, laughter goes here. Like, as much as I love to laugh and play, like, I literally have a time and a place for it. I'll say sometimes we forget our words can hurt without us knowing it, even if we don't mean it. Right. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you can end up hurting somebody and have no intention on it. You might have no intention at all, and you can still end up hurting somebody, with your mouth when you're not careful. Chris Stephanie, you say you work on yourself constantly. You get defensive quick. Okay. All right. A lot of people do, but at least you're aware of it. Like, there's a lot of people who are very defensive, but they're not honest with themselves about the fact that they're defensive. Like, or maybe they don't recognize that they're defensive. I think maybe that's it. Because I know people like that. You can't have even a regular conversation with somebody who's defensive can kind of make you tired when you're being careful because you're talking to them and then you got to constantly explain that you don't mean anything by what you say. It's like, okay, I need a nap. Hey, Marva. Hey, SFF. Lord, y'all forgive my voice, please. Tasha Renee, good afternoon. Says straight, no chasing. Yeah. Yeah. When I was younger, I really didn't care if I was like that. I've learned now not to be that way. I've learned not to be that way as much. Now, I can still go there, but I try not to. Like, sometimes, like, have y'all noticed sometimes you can try to be tactful and it's like, okay, well, let me say it like this. Let's try this. Okay, well, let's say it like that. And it's like after you said it a few different ways, after a while, you just like, look, I just got to give it to you straight. Like, I've tried every tactful, soft pedaled way possible. Now I just got to tell you because you're not getting it. Oh, You was going through. Oh, girl, I miss you too. Now we all in here together. No more withdrawal. Red Dre said, having to reprogram myself to start being direct. In my family, we're taught it's more important to preserve people's feelings than to shatter their delusions. Ah, I know some folks like that, but I think that it's actually more dangerous. I think it's more dangerous and more harmful to allow them to live in a delusion, because eventually reality comes crashing in. I think it's far kinder to just tell them the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You do have to reprogram yourself if that's what you've been doing, but just tell yourself it's kinder. It's the more loving thing to do. And good afternoon to you. I think I've seen your name one time before, long ago, but I'm glad to see you, Red Dre. And Patricia Joaquin, good afternoon. Good to see you. Glenn says, and it could just be the tone of voice. It can. And when I was younger, I used to get in trouble about my tone of voice because I just talk the way I talk. You know what I mean? I have a heavy voice and I just talk the way I talk. I have bass in my voice and I can't help that. Very feminine, but I still have bass in my voice, and my voice is very loud, clear, usually clear. But now that I'm hoarse for I don't know how long, not clear, but loud and direct. Like when I'm making a point, I'm making a point. I don't whine when I speak. I don't talk with high octaves. I don't speak through my nose. I wasn't taught that way. Lennon says, and it could just be the tone. Okay. Angie, what you say? You get annoyed with stupidity. I do too. Now I'm going to tell you, I'm still praying on that one. I get very annoyed. Like if you tell me something that makes no sense, and then you're looking at me as though I should be able to help you, I struggle not to look at people like they have a bird on their heads. And the reason for that, Angie, is sometimes stupid don't know it's stupid. Stupid don't always know it's stupid. And then I had to like get past a certain point and look back like, okay, there were times when I did things that if I look back at it logically, it made no sense. If I was me talking to my old self, I would have seen my old self and said, wow, you're an idiot. But at the time when I was doing the stupid things or idiotic things, it's just true. Stupid don't usually know it's stupid. Like, so not to saying that people, just walking around being stupid, but if somebody is being stupid, it's possible maybe they don't know what they're doing is stupid. It's possible. Ms. Reese said anger management helped me even though I went in on the lady the first day. See, where I'm from, we don't do anger management unless you go to jail for beating somebody up. And I was told to flee the scene after you whoop them. Christian Keith say, I swear you talking about my friend. She done pissed me off and she getting the business today. I'm trying to calm down, but I'm fed up and that's not good. Pray before you talk to a Christian. Don't just go talk to her just raw like that. Pray first. Because if you pray first, you still might get her straight, but it won't be so damaging. I think the key that I have been trying to perfect, and I don't always get it right, but I think the key that I've been trying to perfect is learning how to deliver the truth in the least damaging way possible. Like, you need the truth, but I don't need to damage you in order to give it to you. Does that make sense? Toffee Mocha says, I understand you. I taught children that had emotional and mental problems. I came in as a substitute teacher and I was able to turn the class around. Right. Deandra said it's hard to communicate with people when you constantly have to feel like you have to walk on eggshells and hot coals. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Like, you will find me talking to you less and less if talking to you makes me tired. If I'm going to be tired, let it be because I got on the elliptical. Let it not be because you just, sucking the life out of me. I can't handle it. Angie said, I try not to tap dance on your feelings, but I will Cupid shuffle out the door. Yes, I will leave you alone. And it don't mean I hate you either. It just means that I will give you a whole lot of left alone because you're not finna aggravate me. There's my spiller. Hey, sis. Yeah, Andrew said a Cupid shuffle. Everybody loves a good Cupid shuffle. Candy R says, I have to learn my mouth. I had to learn my mouth was a harsh weapon, but prayer. I promise you sound like you describing me. I know I'm describing a whole lot of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not easy. And as Black women, a lot of times we're naturally outspoken. We got stuff to say. We got stuff to say. And it's usually only so much you can do with us, acting foolish before we feel like we have to get you together. Egypt now says, when getting to know people like we are, you can't act like you usually do with friends or associates. You have to be mindful of the people whom you are forming friendships and relationships, etc. Very, very true. Very true. Marva says, I'm not easily offended because I know one person's opinion is not always correct. No, stupid don't always know. That's right. Stupid don't always know. And I'm the same way. Like, I don't get offended easy. Like, you got to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And then eventually I'm going to, have a problem with the fact that you playing with me now. It's like, don't do that. Tina says, I've always been quiet. You've always been the quiet one in the family. But when I talk, everyone always stopped and listened. Well, yeah, because you don't talk often. You know what I mean? When you don't talk often and you say something, everybody wants to hear what you're talking about because you're somebody that don't say much. That's what that is. We had an uncle like that. He didn't say too much, but when he talked, it was something that you needed to hear because he usually didn't waste his time talking with us like that. You know what I mean? So when you have someone that's a loved one that's quiet, I think it's human nature. We're going to get quiet to see, well, what's she talking about? Because I need to hear this. Hey, my DT. All right. You greeting our consistent viewers and first timers. That's right. Everyone, welcome. Please come again and come often. Say, may I ask your zodiac sign? You're getting a strong Aries vibe, but maybe Taurus. No, my love, I am an Aquarius. I'm one of those truth tellers that has a hard time putting sugar on it. I have a very hard time putting sugar on it. Hey, cool, Jen. Good afternoon to you. Who else is in here?
Good morning. I hope you have a great day.
Oh my God.
I'm here for you if you need anything.
Did y'all see Google try to get in my conversation? Did y'all see that? Nobody was speaking to her. Nobody. Oh my goodness. Spiller, you say you listening while working, by the way. I know that's right. You always be working. Yeah, Dee Marie, I'm telling you, if it's not Google, it's Alexa or Siri. They spend their time jumping in our conversations. I hate those things. Am I the only one that has the temptation to take them all, unplug them, and just dunk them in the bathtub so that they never talk again? Because that's what I want to do sometimes, a lot of times. Lord, Spiller, you hollering at her, you saying, hey. That's right, Tina. Tell that heifer to mind her business. And I don't even like her voice. Sharon Fona says, you are what so many fake people fear, and I love it. But this is the thing. Y'all, you so crazy for that. Now, I'm going to tell you something wild. I don't want nobody to fear nothing about me. I want people to be comfortable and feel welcome because we can learn from each other. Even if you're one of these ridiculous people, I don't want to run you away until I see that I just can't help you. But it's like, sometimes, I just feel like you win some, you lose some. You win some, you lose some. But I really don't like to run nobody away if I can help it. If I can help it. Sometimes the best thing to do is to run somebody away. Just pick up a broom and chase them like you're running a rat out your house. Some people need to be cut off. Yvette said, being straightforward, I find people have said my texts come across wrong and abrupt. I try to keep this in mind on call and call instead. Right. That's why I prefer to call. Those of y'all who know me, you text me, more than likely you're going to get a call because I don't want to text. Very seldom. Because if you text, for one, I don't know what you're saying. I might misinterpret something. Ain't nobody got time. And I almost said something. Shut up, Shanitra. Hey, Dana. Say this phone keeps ringing, trying to listen, but I watched the live last night that I missed. You were hitting them words last night. What words? What words I hit last night? What I do? I was just talking about what the people did on the verses. Spiller say I'm learning that my patience is still short for stupid people. Yeah, and I understand and I sympathize. I do. If anybody can sympathize with you, I can. I can. And I get in trouble with the people that's close to me because they don't have a problem saying, now, Nitra, come on. Stop being like that. Get them people a chance. See, Reed say, shut up. Yeah, that's what I do. I do that to myself all day. And when I know I'm about to say something that I ain't got no business saying, shut up, Shanitra. Yeah. Oh, Lord. She say, I'm just saying for the book. Dana want a book wrote so bad. She want that book wrote. That's all I can say. All right, sis. Sis want the book wrote. That's too funny. So let's get the updates real quick. Let's get these bad boys out here. Let's get them out. Hold on. There we go. So let's go ahead and talk about the people that's in charge of the government. Let's go and talk about them real quick. So for one, well, before we go into that, y'all know Kyle Rittenhouse was found not guilty. Ain't no shock there. No shock at all. You say, Ms. Ree, you do that too. That's why you cracking up? Oh, yeah. Right. Candy, I say, yes. I try now to speak in love and cautious with my delivery. So I listen and pray before I respond while in dialogue. You heard Pastor Coochie Pop, PhD, is hosting a conference on community engagement. Baby, we know she know how to engage the community. All right? But listen. Hold on 1 second. I got to respond to data. Or else we won't be doing nothing on here. Okay. Got that out the way. Had to respond to the boss man. Yeah, no surprise there. Like when they had him picking the names of his jurors, like he was on some kind of sweepstakes, I already knew this was a whole kangaroo court. But as I said, this is not our problem. This is not a us problem. So I don't want to see none of us yelling, screaming, hollering, crying, milling in the dirt, walling in the ground. I don't want to see us behaving like that. This is not a us problem. This is a them problem. Let them have it. Okay? Sharon says, frauds hate truth tellers historically, and you being transparent and honest helps me respect you, sis. Well, I respect you too. D. Marie says, I can't believe the jury wasn't sequestered. Right. Listen, it's a kangaroo court. They had no intention on convicting that boy. Ms. Reese said, my cousin called and said somebody left a frozen turkey on her porch with a compliments of the royal family card and asked if she should keep it. I said, if it's frozen, it should be okay. Oh, I love it. You got her good. Oh, my God. You got her so good. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Death threats are real. Just saying clear privilege is alive and real and alive. Yeah, but who got death threats? Did I miss something? Was he giving out death threats? Yeah, the government scammers. Let me tell you about the government scammers, y'all. Let me tell you about the government scammers. Yeah, I heard that. Exactly. That's why I'm like, this is not a us problem. Now, he might have intended to hurt one of us, but he definitely did not get one of us. And I'm kind of okay with that. That's right. So what we having for dinner today? Precisely. Thank you, DT. I got to pull some meat out the freezer. I don't know what I'm going to cook. So anyhow, McCarthy, let me make y'all laugh. The government scammers, as Tina calls them, Representative McCarthy well, the senator McCarthy out of California, the Republican, child, he filibustered for 8 hours yesterday. 8 hours. All the way into 5 o'clock in the morning. What's that little song? It's 5 in the morning. And he is filibustering with you. He said he was going to delay the vote of that stimulus package. They wasn't voting on it yesterday, baby. He hit an 8 hours run. And you know when they filibuster, ain't nothing you can do. It's a rule, it's there, and they can use it. It's part of their procedure. It's there. Now, you know the Democrats were wanting to do away with it. Some of the Democrats wanted to do away with the filibuster for this reason. But now I'm going to tell you, it would have backfired if they did it, because then when they're not in the majority and they want to filibuster to delay a vote on something, then they won't have it to use either. The only reason that some of them wanted to do away with the filibuster is because they got control of the House and the Senate, and they want to be able to do their thing and not have any roadblocks or any obstacles. Yeah, Pretty Ricky, that's who had the 5 in the morning song. Yes, and he was up 5 in the morning with the filibuster for you, baby. He said he was going to delay the vote of the Build Back Better stimulus, which the Build Back Better stimulus is bullcrap anyway. Because I'm hearing they got all kind of not government, but defense spending in that bill. So listen, our boy Bernie Sanders, you know, I almost called him Bernie Mac because Bernie Sanders be coming through like Bernie Mac. Remember, Bernie Mac was the man, and God rest the dead, and R.I.P. to Bernie Mac. We all love him so much. Bernie Mac used to say, "I say what you want to say, but you can't say." That's why I almost called Bernie Sanders Bernie Mac. Bernie Sanders was on that news show, y'all, and he let him have it. He was shedding light on the fact, anytime if they talking about giving so much as 25 cents and free French fries on Tuesday to the American public, they got to argue over it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We got to owe the budget. We can't afford it. We're going to be in debt. We raised the debt ceiling in it. It's going to cost us too much. Democrats ain't thinking about it. You got to pay it back later. Okay, that's what they do. They bark and they filibuster to 5 in the morning. They do all of that. All of the political theater. They do everything but pass out like the ladies at the Holiness Church, that's slain in the spirit. I mean, they show their natural behinds. But Bernie said it's real funny when it's money for the defense, you know, for the military spending, for military contractors. There is none of that. There's no cameras. There's no theater. There's no arguing. There's no filibustering. Ain't nobody crying and milling in the dirt. Ain't no altar call. And the ushers ain't got to come and bring their sheet to put across your legs because you done got slain on the Senate floor. Ain't none of that happen. None of it. When it's time for defense spending. Hey, Plum, DT say Uncle Bernie fighting for the people again. Uncle Bernie the only one be trying to fight for the people. Poor Bernie. And he looked like he barely getting around. And he's still trying to, you know, make his little noise where he can. Yeah, I'm telling the truth. So Bernie went to pointing out the numbers. That's why I like old Bernie. That's why I want to call him Bernie Mac so bad, y'all. I want to call Bernie Sanders Bernie Mac so bad. I'm telling you. He pointed out, now, the defense budget that they got now is $35 billion more than what they had under Trump. $35 billion. Hey, Andrew Mack, what's happening, baby? $35 billion more than what Trump had under Trump. You dig this? And $25 billion more than what Biden even requested. I want y'all to really think about this. And this is to the Defense Department. Let me tell you something about the Defense Department. Hey, Latavia. Do y'all mind me talking about this? Am I boring y'all? Because I switched to something else. But this just really had my attention. It really had my attention. If y'all want me to switch to something else, I'll let it go. You know what I'm saying? Yes, 8 hours, Sharon. Filibuster for 8 hours. The voice is in here. And just saying, you want some milk and cookies. Well, apparently, Bernie Sanders, they must have told Bernie they wanted some milk and cookies. We say call him Bernie Sanders, Mac. She said, let's call him White Bernie Mac. I'm done. Yeah, I can go ahead. I ain't boring y'all. Okay, good. Because I like to talk about what's really going down. I do. Y'all hit the like button for me, please, as you come in. So dig 35 billion more than Trump, 25 billion more than Sleepy Creepy Joe even requested. And when it comes to the Department of Defense, now this is the part that should really dig up underneath your fingernails. I mean the nail bed, okay? Needles in the nail bed. Are you all aware? Well, I'm sure you're not, because I had to dig it up to find it. The Department of Defense is the only agency that has never been successfully audited. How are you giving these people this much money as an agency, as a part of the federal government, the military complex, Department of Defense, never been successfully audited? How are you not audited with billions upon billions upon billions? And we ain't even talking about the money, the billions that they put out to these military contractors who are basically cowboys. When they go overseas, they're not even under military law and rule. They do whatever the hell they want to while being paid with US dollars. Can you dig that? The money they take out your check, they giving it to these people. Kids say, who's like me and still laughing at those Bernie memes with him sitting in that coat and mittens at the inauguration? Yeah, I laughed at it, but I say, now, why y'all do Bernie like that? Bernie be trying to do the right thing. But I mean, you know, if funny is funny, anybody can get a joke. Anybody can get it. Say, why does the defense need that much money? Where is it even going? Well, Pelosi, you know, I still say I believe she wanted the Walking Dead too. Well, that particular undead, you know, Nosferatu, she is making the argument, her and Chuck Schumer, they want to compete with China. Now, you know, we covered why they so fixated on China, and this is due to this rare earth dependency and the fact that China is supplying 85% of the world's rare earth, and the U.S. alone buys 20% of their stockpile and produces none of their own. That's why they so fixated on China. Now, let's tell the truth and shame the devil. Hey, Miss Believe. So they want to compete with China. They're trying to build up and build up. See, China's doing better when it comes to those weapons because they have the rare earth. They don't have to buy it from anybody. Remember that now. I want y'all to keep that in mind. China has the stockpile. So, of course, they have, you know, the nuclear weapons. They have what they need. The U.S. is literally dependent on somebody that they're trying to treat like an enemy to give them the materials to build their weaponry. The U.S. is pumping money into defense. Hey, JC, they pumping money into defense trying to keep up with somebody who doesn't have to spend money in order to get it. Because if you remember what I reported to you, the companies that are mining and refining the rare earth minerals in China are 6 companies that are state run, meaning the government run them companies. How do you compete with somebody who does not have to purchase the resources to create their weapons from anybody? That's what we're seeing. I'm just telling you. But see, this is the thing, and we continue to indebt ourselves. They're getting ready now to raise the debt ceiling so they can borrow some more money, baby. That's what they're doing. Now, China's showing them how to conquer. Hey, Honeybee 22. They're showing them how to play the game. So now, dig. Let me tell you a little bit more about your government scammers. These are the dirtiest scammers. That's why I say, don't y'all steal nothing from them people, because they will come get you. They do not like competition. They only want, let them do all the stealing, and you keep your hands in your pocket. Don't take nothing from them people. Everybody know a pirate will kill you. So now let me tell you what's going on about the carnival and jab information. This is another update. I just report what's happening. Don't come shoot the messenger. I'm reporting what's happening. So now, journalists as well as doctors, researchers from Harvard, Yale, and Brown have put in freedom of information requests so that they can get the research information from Pfizer to find out how were you able to get FDA approval. What did you go through? All these documents and stuff that you had to submit. Like, how were you able to get it done so quickly? What is the trial information, the trials that you ran? We need the information. How did you get it done? What were the results of the clinical trials? This is stuff that's normally readily available. So they're asking for the information, and yet again, brick wall. Well, they're tied up in courts and fighting for the information. This is what this has been the point of contingency for a lot of folks when it comes to do or not to do, or like as Shakespeare said, to be or not to be jabbed up. So they're trying to get the information, and they are fighting tooth and nail. Now the FDA is, in it with Pfizer. They're fighting, trying not to release this information. They're saying that, well, we can do it, but we can't give you the documents until 2076. I know y'all think that I'm clowning, but I'm being serious. They literally said, we can give you the information in 2076. I said, well, why? Why, Jesus, is it 2076? 55 years. In 55 years, we'll tell you the information. We'll tell you everything that everybody else can get on any other medication that comes out. This one, we can't tell you the truth. Yes, Andrew Mack, 2076. That's what the FDA and Pfizer had to say. They say y'all can get it in 2076. They're not going to tell you nothing about no research, nothing about trials, nothing about efficacy. They're not going to tell you anything. So anything that you're hearing is just what they want to tell you. They refuse to provide any proof, and they're fighting it in court. But guess who is representing Pfizer and the FDA? Y'all ain't going to believe this. Y'all ready? Y'all know who they got defending them from releasing information that the public has a right to know, especially since you're trying to force it into people's bodies. Guess who defending them, y'all? You ain't gonna believe it. If I tell you, you're gonna think I'm joking, like y'all thought I was joking about that 2076, and I'm not, right? Ooh, child. So I'm gonna just tell you, because I know y'all don't know. The department, listen, y'all ready? The Justice Department, the U.S. Justice Department I'm like, why is the Justice Department involved in this? What is going on? Stop it, I say. So that means the U.S. tax dollars, they're taking our money to fight us so we can't find out what's the clinical trial information, like what's the efficacy rate. Like that's the stuff that's public knowledge. In any other case, it's wild. I say, oh, this is getting crazy. I feel like I'm in Alice in Wonderland. Say, is that the research information or the patent ingredients? Research information, Andy. Research information, Andrew Mack. They said y'all could get it, but it's going to be in 2076. After everybody, well, I won't say everybody, but after a whole lot of people who may or may not be affected by it is long gone and can't nobody sue. And you got to remember, the contracts that they have with the U.S. government are stated as such that they cannot be sued no matter who dies. You can't sue them. Right. That's right, Christian. Nothing but the facts over here with the royal family. Nothing but the facts. Miss Reese say, what in the name of shenanigans is going on? I don't know. D. Marie say they treating it like the JFK assassination. Right. Are you catching this? Kids say, dang, I'll be dead. I'll be 95. Well, I hope you still here at 95. I'm going to still be 25. I don't know what that 25 going to look like, but that's what they say, 2076. So what they're saying is it's because it's 300 dead, 329,000 documents. Now what they're saying is, okay, if we gonna do it, can we give y'all 500 documents at a time? So that gives us time to redact, meaning And I'm not being funny like I'm calling nobody silly, but I want to be clear on what they mean by redaction. What that means is they want to take time to black out certain information. We know what you want to black out, baby. Come on now. They need time to black out stuff before they pass it, so that we can only do 500 at a time and see what the people who are representing the people and requesting the information, they're saying, we would like this evidence turned over by March of 2022, which I feel like that's a fair request considering you rushed everything through. You managed to get through clinical trials, so you claim you have met all of the requirements, all of the burdens of trials, and you proven its efficacy, and you did all of that in the time frame that you claim to have gotten it done. Hand over them documents, man. Say by then they could have ran all the necessary tests and trials and say that was what was in the jab. Please don't put that word in my chat because they will get me. Say that ain't right. I thought independent scientists and government officials, CDC, had access to all that research information. Unfortunately, they don't. That's what I've been trying to tell y'all, Andrew Mack. They've been lying. And anybody who says this is not right, like something is really funny and messed up, something's really funny and messed up when the whole world is angry with people for asking questions. Okay, so let me help you out. Happy to be happy. Don't do that here. I'm going to put you in a timeout, ma'am. Don't do that. Thank you. But that's the thing. Like, we just been asking questions. And the more we ask questions, it's like, why on earth are there censors? Why is it that we can't even have a conversation? If y'all type that word in my chat and I put it on my screen, they can shadow ban me. If I say anything about it too much, if I use actual real words, they can take your whole channel. Like if you go on Facebook and post things, they'll put you in Facebook jail. Like you can't even display information unless it is in agreement with what's been released, which we know can't be rooted in fact because nobody will release the facts to the public. They just gave you a story and penalize you if you don't continue to just repeat the same story over and over and over. You say that's that group that wandered in the desert for 40 years. I don't know. Those documents are going to come back with nothing but black streaks all on the pages except the title. That's the only thing that ain't going to be blacked out. Hey, Nacho Twins mama. Marva say, awesome information. Thank you, Shanitra. We don't want you gone. No. That's why I be saying, don't put that. Ooh, Jesus. You all right, Sasha Lee. And I know sometimes we be just typing, and this is the thing. Don't be sorry because you should be able to say that. We should be able, as American citizens, to have a conversation about something without fear of reprisal because we don't agree with people just giving us something without showing proof. To me, it's logical to ask for proof. And it shouldn't be criminalized because you have, a reasonable thought process. Like you can't just tell me something. I want to see the proof. I want to see the proof. I can say anything. If there's no proof, how much weight does it hold if I can't point it to you? Hey, Vanessa. It's just like when we're in Bible study. I don't sit there and just tell you, well, this is what I think you should do. It's like, okay, we believe in the Bible. We've agreed and we believe that this is God's word. So I'm going to show you and hear what it says. And I'm going to make it less about my opinion and more about the facts. And I think that's what a lot of people are saying when it comes to this. It's like, we're not saying that it's necessarily bad, but you can't prove it's good. And I need some proof, man. You asking a lot. Oh no, freedom of speech, as you say, is no longer free. A lot of times it wasn't free for Black people. And now they treat more and more people like Black folks. So I don't know whether to give them a cup of ramen noodles and welcome them to the party or what to do. Now, Toffee Mocha, you real crazy. I love you though. You say we will never know how many mice lost their lives. I'm not fooling with you. I needed that laugh though. Jesus. Well, Andrew Mack, you'll probably be okay. I mean, just pray. It'll be all right. You know, this ain't to make nobody nervous if you already did it or even if you plan to do it. If that's what you want to do, then, pray. Just pray. That's all. Prayer covers everything. That's all I can tell you. So I should say, yeah, glad you told me I don't want your channel taken down. I appreciate that. Vanessa say, isn't it interesting that Africa has not been affected, only South Africa? Right. Right. Because I got peoples all up and through Niger and they chilling. Everybody ain't all masked up. They darn sure ain't lining up to get that jab, and people is chilling. Ain't nobody falling over. Like, I don't know. I'm only saying what I'm not gonna do until I see some proof. That's all I'm saying. Yes, some ramen noodles. Like, get you some top ramen, pull up a chair. Let's mob this thing on out. That's all I can say. Give you a rib or something or some boiled peanuts. You welcome. Pull up a chair, get one of them folding chairs. Just hang some bags of water to run the flies off. And let's just chill because they treating more and more people like black folks. And I'm going to say something else too, since I'm just talking. It's one of them days and I'm just talking. I feel like that's why people were so mad with Trump. Yeah, I said it. I feel like that's why so many people were angry with Trump. I feel like, if I got to be all the way honest, is he a racist? I don't know. Well, let me not say I don't know. I know for a fact he's a racist. Let me not be completely just vacuous and silly. I know that man is a racist. Like, anybody can see that. I think an infant knows that, right? But what I noticed, and it's just me, his racism wasn't directed just at black people. Follow my train of thought. I want y'all to catch this. He had racism for everybody. He was shooting it at everybody. He was up there insulting people. He was insulting handicapped people even when he was campaigning. Y'all remember how he was pretending to pick at somebody who had a handicap and was up there at the podium twitching and stuff, and he clearly didn't need to be doing that. So disgusting. However, his racism just went out to everybody. I mean, he just was dealing it like a deck of cards. And I think that's what upset the people, because they've never been upset about somebody being racist toward black people. But I think the masses were upset because he was like treating everybody like a nigga. It wasn't just us. Right. I think that to me is what I think was the problem was. Sharon says, talk black to me. Censorship is real and flourishes under Biden. Right. It's real funny that's who's helping to push censorship and trying to force people. I almost said stuff. Shut up, Shanitra. Shut up. Trying to force people to repeat propaganda. Yeah, give them that $5 for $1. Say maybe it's a European Babylon plague. I wonder why. I don't know. That's right, Andrew. You better tell it. Trump was an equal opportunity bigot. Maybe if he was just against black people, he wouldn't have been so hated. That's all I'm saying, Andrew Mack. That's all I'm saying, baby. The bottom line is he had the nerve to be racist against everybody. Now the rest of them people up there on Capitol Hill was like, look, if you want to be racist, don't you attack nobody but black people. And he was like, nope, I'm getting them all. And that's why they was like, come on, y'all. Black people, we need y'all to react, get excited, get mad, and come help us get him out, because he up here treating us like y'all. And that's what happened. And we fell for the banana in the tailpipe yet again. We always fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Jesse said he was an equal opportunity offender. Everybody can get it. Right. That's what they didn't like. That was the problem. Yeah, just pray, Andrew. I don't want that. Y'all listen. I love my Andrew Mack. And I don't want him to be worried about nothing. Just pray. Don't let it shake you up like that. I know it's something, I know that might be easy for me to say to you, but just pray. If that's something that you chose to do and it made sense to you at the time, just do it. Don't feel bad. Just pray. You know, you know, I almost said something else. I ain't gonna say that. It's the truth and it ain't nothing bad, but you know, this ain't the time. I like to do things at the appropriate time. But if you know how to pray, pray. And if you somebody that prays, you know what we have been promised and assured. So ain't nothing gonna happen to you. So they stayed clutching their pearls. Oh, this is how it feels. Oh yeah. They did not like feeling like Negroes. Trump invited everybody to the barbecue and told them all y'all is Negroes. Y'all is niggas today, is what he told them. I mean, he did. He got the South American and the Hispanic people coming out of South America and Mexico, invited them to be N words. He got the Asian people and called the Carnival 19 the Kung Flu. And I don't care what nobody say. That was a funny joke, okay? And yeah, Latavia, I heard he was not guilty, and I spent about 3 minutes on it because I wasn't shocked. He ain't kill no black folks. Ain't none of my business. Now he planned to kill us, but see, that's what happens. When you dig one ditch, dig two. He planned to kill us, and you know it didn't go the way he planned. He got somebody that ain't look nothing like us. That's right, Toffee Mocha. Remind him, ain't no weapons formed against you will prosper. That's right. That was the issue. And so now that the Democrats are back in power, it's like, well, let's restore order. The only niggas are niggas. Asian people, we're going to give you some money. Trump was wrong. Y'all is not niggas. And to the people at the border, we're going to try to give y'all $500,000 a person. This is to compensate you because Trump tried to make y'all niggas too. Y'all is not niggas. And so, and the people in Afghanistan, the white Afghans, y'all come over here. We're going to give y'all some money. Trump was wrong. Y'all ain't niggas either. The only niggas is black people. Now, don't y'all be mad. Now, they're the only people that we can be racist against, and we even gonna pay you and help you and encourage you to be racist against them too. And then when it's time to vote, we gonna drop by their churches, eat some chicken, do the electric slide, and they gonna be dumb enough to give us their votes again. The end. My bad. I shouldn't have said that. Well, yes, I should have, because that's really how I feel. What you say? Like seeing it through your lens, truth. I mean, it's just, it's just the truth. That's all it was. That's all this was about. Don't you dare be racist to nobody but black people. We ain't gonna stop that. Asian people claim folks was racist toward them and got to check most Ricky Tick. They've been racist toward us for 400 years and ain't gave us so much as a ham sandwich. That's right, Andrew Mack. That's what they said. Let's go back to the status quo. Anti-black racism alone welcome here in America. These is the only people that you got permission to be racist against. Don't you try it. Don't you do it. Yeah, they was going to do that anyway, a lady 747. Don't you see what happened? You say this opens the door. The door was already open. How you think that young man was able to get there and do it and walk out? See, that's what happens with us. We have the illusion of protection. There is no protection. Every time you turn around, they are showing you you are not protected. They're showing you that they can do this. This is not, oh, now because this happened, the door is open. The door has been open. That's how he got through it. I'm just saying, I hope y'all paying attention and lean back. Pay attention and lean back because these people are showing you what time it is. That's why I don't get excited. Oh, he's not guilty. Okay, and water's wet. The sky is above, the ground is below. I'm overweight. I'm old. What are some more obvious things? I'm black. Mm. Fingernails grow on your fingers. I mean, there's just so many. There's just so many. CC Miller is cracking up. I ain't studying you. Yeah, Zimmerman opened the door. Hell, before Zimmerman, when they were when the march in Montgomery, I mean, shall I go on? Good Lord, this ain't new. Just except the revolving door. There, DC, that's another 1+1 is 2. Jay-Z looks like a camel. Um, dark men are attractive. Like there's so many. There's so many. That's right. This ain't nothing new. They've been doing it. Why I gotta stop? I was trying to think of all the new ones. Well, they not new, but all the obvious ones that we can just start to say when they start saying that you killed somebody, you're clear, and you went home. It's just water's wet. Andrew Mack said, I heard a black dude saying it was self-defense. He should go out there and do something and see if it's self-defense. Well, see, it's only self-defense. It's only self-defense if your skin is clear. If you are black, it is an act of aggression and it is an illegal act and you're going to jail. So don't take your butt out there and try to do what them clear people do and look for, no pity because they're not going to have it for you. You think you see it more often? We got to look at a lot of things look like it's more often since because of social media. Now the media has to report things because they know it'll go on social media if they don't. And then it goes viral, then they look stupid. So we're going to see it more anyway, just based on the nature of the world we're in right now. They've always done things like that. It just wasn't televised because they had a monopoly on what was shown and what was not. Social media erased that safety net that they had to control what we saw. Say this started in the 1600s in America. You better say it. You better say it. Dejan McClellan, thank you for the super chat. Says, good morning. I just saw this clip of the reunion part 3. Wendy was being so extra. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Thank you so much for stopping through. I love Dejan McClellan. I always come through, drop some tea, and roll out. I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, like it's just reality. Like when you take emotion and fear response out of things, you can see it more clearly. You can see more clearly what's actually happening. Candy R says he was going to walk away. Self-defense do not apply to African Americans or people of color. Matt Gates said he was going to give Rittenhouse an internship. Water's wet. Sorry. I don't have no opinion on that. Like I have no energy for it. That's why I keep like y'all mention it, I move right on along. I could care less. I have no energy for things that are that obvious. Water is indeed wet. That's all I can say. Now next up, this one is a funny. They said 14 thieves, y'all, ran into the Louis Vuitton store in West Chicago and ran out, should I say, with $100,000 of material, of merchandise in 30 seconds. And just say Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Me neither. Facts. They ran in and what they did, they said they waited until the guard went on break. So as soon as the guard took a break, they ran in and in 30 seconds just started grabbing. They did like a smash and grab and got away. They say the guard came off break running and tried to get them and they all got away. Only problem is these idiots, y'all, had their license plate showing, so they took down the license plates and the authorities said that they are trying to nail them down. So they're going to go to jail. If they catch at least one of them, they're going to snitch on the other one. You say you came for the knowledge, stand for the hilarity. Okay. Vanessa said, get your money, people. I'm looking to invest outside this country. Amen. Yep. That's where it happened, Miss Sparkle. You say, and you still allergic to stupid people, girl. You ain't the only one. But yeah, they made a clean getaway. Now the only way they gonna get caught is if that car ain't stolen. I'm hoping if you did something that dumb that you would know to use a stolen car and don't use your real one. That's all I'm saying. So next up, there was three suspects that have been arrested, y'all, up there right next to where this young Dolph young man, the young man calling himself Young Dolph, got killed. Let's see. Andrew crazy. Andrew Mack said, "Oh shoot, I hope they were smart enough to have stolen the car." That's what I said. I hope that was a stolen car. Yeah, every phone has a camera so anyone can get at the news. Right. That's the only reason it's on the national news at all, because they've been doing stuff like this and just been hiding it. Say the way the police been out there, I'm shocked they were not caught. I shop at that mall. Well, apparently these folks, these are some prepared crooks, okay? They did their homework, they was prepared. So of course they'll get caught. Learn how to get money the way they do. I don't know. I think maybe autocorrect got you. But anyway, so apparently one gentleman who was at a vigil that they were holding on behalf of the young man calling himself Young Dolph. I need to know his name because I don't like calling people stupid stuff like young anything. The youngs, the littles, and the babies get on my nerves. However, they were at a vigil for the young man, the young rapper that got killed, and three men pulled up in a vehicle and shot the young man. Well, all three of those gentlemen have been apprehended. Said the vigil was actually next to Makeda's cookie restaurant, the cookie place, the lady that doing the GoFundMe, trying to get her business back up and running. And while she trying to get her business back up and running, these dummies done went over here and shot some more. But I'm glad they caught all three of them. Okay, his name is Adolf. Oh my Lord. That's terrible. Are you serious? His mother named him Adolf? I almost said, shut up, Shanitra. Shut up, Shanitra. In other news, another quick funny before we go. I got to give you one more funny. Now, y'all remember yesterday how I had told y'all that Tessica Brown, the Gorilla Glue girl, done dropped her a song called My Hair and M-A, My Hair. I don't know why she spelled it My Hair, My Hair. Okay? We thought that was it. We thought that was the most ridiculous thing that we was going to hear in music for a while. But oh, we were so wrong. I was so wrong, so wrong. Y'all, Carly Red done got a music deal. Carly doggone Red. Y'all know Carly Red. Carly Red from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. The one K Michelle was picking and talking about she had a deflated booty cheek. And Karma came back around and deflated both of K Michelle booty cheeks. That Carly Red. Nisi Rose say, like Cedric says about a grown man named Delicious. I don't get it. Right. Say, well, I gotta be careful what you name your children. You better. Better now. But Carly Red got a multi-million-dollar album deal, y'all, with Legacy Records. Now they saying that Legacy Records, they're a cryptocurrency label. So she gone futuristic with it. And only thing stuck in my head is that Fendi Prada Gucci, and that stiff shuffling around she was doing. I mean, listen, Carly Red has proved that dreams do come true. Carly Red older than me. She gotta be. I believe Carly Red old enough to apply for AARP. And she done got her a multi-million-dollar album deal. Go Carly Red. Go. Carly Red lets me know that prayers get answered late sometime. Andrew Max said, I love me some Carly Red. I like Carly Red too. She's funny. But we not finna pretend like she wasn't over there, that she wasn't waitressing at the Last Supper. And now she done got this record deal. I say, you better go, Carly. Yeah. Say, because being illiterate is a real education deficiency. It is. Mm-hmm. Andrew Mack say multi-million. Does she rap or sing or none of the above? Well, we know she shuffles and she says Fendi Prada Gucci. I know she won't be dancing. We saw what that looks like. And I ain't mad at her. Ladies of our age, we have, our knees and stuff be a little stiff. We can't, you know, our backs be a little stiff too. We ain't finna do all that. But I think she be trying to sing. No, Carly Red ain't stupid at all. She owned that restaurant with Neo in Las Vegas. She makes money. She got that boutique. She makes money. Now I got a friend girl. She got some stuff from that boutique, and my friend had to go after her to get her money. But Carly Red know how to make a coin now. Say Granny got a record deal. Hey, no old hating up in here. Don't do no old hating. She ain't the only granny in this room now. Show some love. Granny's got talent. Granny's got talent. Okay. DT say no, but Shanitra, the real question is, did you listen to fake Countess Luann, the Flamingo Man Christmas song? I would never. Just like I'm not finna listen to Candace from RHOP. I don't do dancing squirrels, and I'm not interested in Luann the Man. That girl was over there working at getting tips at the Last Supper. We done made you happy. Good. So where's she gonna be performing at the nursing home? She might be to the VFW or to the AMVET. I done told y'all, don't be doing no old hating. Carly, do your thing, girl. All her concerts gonna smell like menthol. Y'all gonna quit hating. Say apparently the last Real Housewives girl trip episode, they talked about blankety blank and all things in between. Ew. Now I am gonna old hate a little bit. Don't nobody want to hear all them old heifers talking about nothing going on between their legs. The lies you tell. What they gonna do on the next episode? Have Cynthia out there selling the dry coochie cream? Listen, that did something to my mind. I'm just saying, y'all old hating. That's what y'all doing. Go Carly Red. Yeah, Andrew Mack, tell her. Miss Ree over here old hating. Y'all get her. Miss Parker say hollering, smell like menthol. Hey, ain't nothing wrong. I'm a dancing squirrel. Y'all know Candace be trying to be the dancing squirrel. She do her thing. She does her thing now. Miss Ree talking about Andrew Mack, I'm gonna be good. Don't believe her, Andrew. Miss Ree don't never be good. She be saying stuff all the time. All the time. She does this. Don't believe her. She's fooling you. Yvette said, I hope she not trying to whine again with Spice. Man, when she was trying to whine with Spice, it looked like she had a rod in her back. I say, Lord, Carly, stop now. You embarrassing us. Stop. Doggone it. Cut it out. But she was trying to get it. She was trying to get it. She can apply for it. I'm gonna apply for it soon. Shoot, don't you be a hater. Okay? Just don't do it. She say, I'm gonna try. And then gonna put the little laughing face. You should have put the face with the Pinocchio nose. You not. You gonna keep cutting up. Yeah, we talked about that verses last night. It wasn't much to talk about, man. Shaka was in a condition. I don't know what it was. Some people speculate that she might have been a little tipsy, and she could have been, or it could have been something else wrong. I honestly don't know. So I ain't really have too many jokes for that, to be honest. Just in case something is wrong with that lady. Andrew Mack say Carly is trendy. How she don't know how to whine? Andrew Mack, now listen, don't you join in on the old hating. You on my good side. Now, Carly used to know how to whine, and I'm sure she still know. I think she got muscle memory. I'm just saying her body don't be cooperating. That's all I'm saying. I still remember how to do a few things. It don't mean my body gonna let it happen, but I remember how to do it, I'm saying y'all hard on the old girl over here. Y'all hard on the old girl. Carly, do your thing, man. I want to know, is that like a record for like the oldest person to get a multi-million-dollar album deal? I don't know. But shout out to Carly Red, and that's how we gonna end it for today. You say they calling that lady Saraka Khan. I'm not finna do it. They can do it. My jokes got limits. D. Marie say 25 ain't old. That's right. Y'all gonna respect this 25. Carly Red, like me, Carly Red ain't gonna never tell you her real age. Go, Carly. Say one step away from the Bengay shuffle. Oh man. Say I thought of Bengay dancing across the floor hurts my head. The thought of Bengay dancing across the floor. You so crazy. Jesse X say no old hating allowed, y'all. That's right. Don't be up in here old hating. Lord, Nisa Rose say Tiger Bomb all up and through there. Yeah, they wrong. I can't believe Vita did that. The Bengay shuffle. Oh my God. Instead of to the right, to the right, to the nightstand, to the nightstand. Oh man. Then talk about some. I did try though. Yeah. I don't know if you tried, Miss Ree. Say y'all act like she using Indust for deodorant. No, she might not be using Indust, but I bet you she got some dusting powder. You know that's what grown ladies use. We use dusting powder. And I bet you Carly Red got some dusting powder on the top of her shiffer robe. I bet you. Y'all young girls don't know nothing about that dusting powder. Got your big puff. You got to put it up under your bosoms. I bet you she got some dusting powder. Mm-hmm. That's right. I'm a fan. I ain't even heard the album. I'm a buy it too. I can't promise you I'm gonna listen to it, but I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna show it to you when I buy it. Can you buy the albums in the store still now? You got to download it. Cause I'm gonna buy her album whenever she put it out. Cause us, us old girls gotta stick together. DT, what you say? I'm sure anyone Carly Red's whining. I'm sure anyone Carly Red's whining is better than Brielle Bierman's attempt at twerking. Ugh. Why does that sound like uncooked, unwashed chicken? Journey B say, I like Carly. Her energy is good. Good luck to her. That's right, Journey B. Thank you. Vanessa say, I'm with you. I like Miss Carly Red. Support seniors. On that note, I'm leaving y'all alone. I'm not fooling with y'all. I'll be back, but I'm not fooling with y'all. Say, all joking aside, those ladies look beautiful. Which ladies? We talking about Carly Red. This the thing. I'm gonna see y'all later. I will be back in a few hours. I don't know the exact time because we got off to a late start today, but I will be back. And then y'all can let me know if you want me to do a dance party or not. If we gonna do the dance party, and then we'll do that later if that's the case. What you say, DT? That's because it's unwashed chicken. I'm through. Wait a minute. Miss Reese say that's what's up. Seniors supporting each other. Oh, I can't take y'all. Say I seen her at the Roxy smoking and drinking. Okay. All right. Andrew Mack say thanks for the afternoon info and jokes, Shanitra and fam. Thank you, Andrew Mack. For those of y'all who hit the like button, thank you so much. God bless you and I love you. If you haven't hit it yet, please go ahead and hit that like button. It is a tremendous help to me. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. If my people ain't ran you off telling these terrible old people jokes, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, come back again and come back often. We are always happy to have you and love it when you give your input. Even if you join in on the foolishness, we love that too. And we'll be happy to see you a little bit later. I'll be back and we'll determine whether we're going to do our Friday night dance party on Twitch. You guys just let me know and we'll be doing our thing if so. I'll talk to y'all a little bit later and you have a great rest of your Friday. Be positive, be productive, be encouraged, and remember, most of all, to encourage somebody else. All right? Bye, guys.